Good evening, all. I am here to talk about the present scenario along with the post-COVID-19 scenario, what is going to happen regarding the jobs. Not only jobs, why education is important and why management education is important and how you can take the maximum advantage out of it. So I would request all the participants to post their questions at the end of the session if you have any. I'm going to take one by one all. And also, there are so many things which I have in mind and which I'd like to share with you people with the help of PPT. But then also, let's make it a point that first you listen to me, then I listen to you. Now, when we talk about today's session, what Madam has given a small description about what I'm going to talk to you people today. Let me share the screen with you guys. This is what I'm going to talk with you people today in terms of the COVID-19 scenario. And and we are going to discuss a lot of things in this. So I'll take one by one everything. What will be the job scenario post COVID? How do you keep your future secured? Because today, if you might hear, there are a lot of jobs being sacked. People are saying that we are not getting jobs, and existing people in the jobs are also being removed. So let me tell you, this is just a course of nature. No need to be worried with this. Things are going to get better. Things are going to get even on the cleaner and greener side very soon. So we'll discuss each and everything slowly, one after the other. So let me first take up with the session and I'll talk about how things are right now. So today's session, as you know, the title is all about jobs. So how is this COVID-19? Now, I am not going to talk about COVID-19 because you know what COVID-19 is and what it is doing presently, how we are living a lockdown life and we had a free life earlier. But as compared to things all across the globe, it's not we in India facing, rather the whole job market all across the planet is facing a similar problem. But how do you, the youth, or the people who are going to step into the new phase or generation of life are going to take the advantage out of it? So let's go ahead one by one. Now, there was a saying earlier saying that there will be 1.2 crore jobs by 2020. This was a statement made in the year 2010. But today, if you see, the job scenario has changed. We are now, of course, the jobs are there. It's not that the job market has shut down or people are not accepting people, new people to get into the company. But the way of entering the company has changed. The way somebody was inducted earlier into a company has changed. Now, you don't walk into a physical office or you don't walk into a physical cabin of somebody and give an interview or do the joining formalities. It's all done online. Now, how do you do this and how do you make things okay? How do you bridge the gap with all these things is what I'm going to talk to you people. Now, if you see, this is what our beautiful earth look like. Now, there are some red patches, some green patches, some orange patches, which you will see. Now, there is a reason why I have brought this slide for you people to understand. Because the places where you see the number of circles are more are the places where the job market is hit badly. In the sense, the physical jobs are going out. People are asked to report back to their own countries because now these countries are not able to afford to keep other country people or migrants for job over there because of the pandemic situation, nothing else. Otherwise, everything remains the same. So how do we tackle this situation? How do we make sure that people who are working are getting the most out of it? And especially, you know, the field close to my heart is digital marketing, how digital marketing is making it much more easier for people in today's term. So it's not about only digital marketing, let me tell you, it's all about how you adapt yourself to the digital world. Now, in terms of digital world, I'll make sure that I'll take out a myth out of your minds first, that in terms of digital marketing, people think if you know Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube very well, you are a digital marketer. Let me tell you, that's wrong. These are just the platforms where you can showcase yourself, but digital marketing is a different science altogether. So those of you who don't know about digital marketing or who have, very vague idea or a minimalistic approach towards digital marketing is what I'm going to showcase now. So digital marketing is something where you bring a product or a service online for others to have an access of it. Now, if you see YouTube, let me go the normal and the minimalistic way for you to understand. If you talk about YouTube, in YouTube, what happens is you go, you see there are so many channels, so many people talking about a car, a bike, a laptop, a phone, unboxing videos or a purchase video or a review video of a product. Now, who is getting benefited here? I ask the question, is it the company or is it the people? Is it the seller or is it the buyer? Let me talk directly in the fields of management. So if you talk about who's getting benefited, both are getting benefited. Now, this is a platform which doesn't charge you any fees in order to get information. It's freely available. And how do you get the maximum mileage out of it? Now, taking the example of YouTube again, there is a person who goes to a beautiful showroom, showcases you a beautiful car, and he says this car has got this feature, the door opens like this, it's got inside so many things. So I'm not going to get into that. That will be sound boring. But he gives you a complete overview of the product. Now it's up to you whether you are just looking it for the sake of gaining information or you're looking at the sake for gaining information and going for the purchase decision. So digital marketing is an edge over the normal marketing, which helps you to take your purchasing decisions much more better, easier and faster because you are virtually experiencing the product sitting at your place. Earlier, what used to happen when you used to buy a product, you used to go to a showroom, you used to go to multiple showrooms, check the prices, do some kind of window shopping. But today, you just have to swipe between channels. If you buy a product, you first look at Flipkart. If you find the price expensive, then you go to Amazon. If you find it expensive over there also, you go to a third platform. So you have switching channels on your screen itself. And that advantage has come to you because of digital marketing. Now, coming to the part of COVID-19 scenario. Now, I have got two pictures here for you. If you see, this is what the world today is all about. The roads are free, the restaurants, the pubs, all are free because people are at home living a lockdown life. But this is the offline market. This is a market where people used to be till March or February 2020 or maximum April 2020. But today the online market is like this. And this is because of the power of digital marketing. Now, the power of digital marketing has made you connected with each other without knowing from where he or she is coming, without knowing what is the outcome of it. Like I am talking to many people of you. I see on my screen, I have got some 220 participants. Now, I don't know who you are, where you are from, neither you know me. But this is the power of digital marketing, which is helping us, or digital platform, which is helping us to interact with each other. Now, this is how today's world is interacting. Either with the help of a phone or a laptop, you can buy things, you can sell things, you can get information, you can get degrees, you can do courses. And, starting from buying a pin to buying a plane ticket, everything is available online. And that is what is the scenario. But today's topic, let me tell you this, till now what I have spoken was the boring part of it. Now nothing is boring. Now let me promise you something. I'm going to take you through an interesting journey of what is going to happen in coming few days and post COVID-19. Of course, I'm not an astrologer, but that is what the market says about how things are going to be post COVID-19. Now, what is happening in today's world? Today, if you see, none of us were prepared what is happening. None of us were prepared what will happen. And companies, the businesses are taking the maximum heat of it. Reason being, I never knew I'm going to go under a lockdown situation. And it is just to keep the people safe and secure. Now, but inside the lockdown situation also, we are physically locked, but virtually we are open. Rather virtual, we are wide open. Wide open in the sense I can sit in Bangalore, the city where I'm talking from, and I can do a course right now in Pennsylvania, in the US. I can talk to my instructor, I can talk to my teacher, I can get a degree, which was happening earlier also. But now it is mandatory like this. Who is supporting it? Who is making sure that the world of digital marketing has to work or breathe the way it has to breathe? So these science involves people like you. And why I am addressing on this topic today is because the science, what I'm talking about, is going to involve a lot of people in order to run it. What you see on your screen right now is just not a diagram, but if you see the number of departments involved in order to run the online show, it's tremendous. The beautiful thing is you can run it from anywhere. The best part is you don't have to have any programming knowledge or any background engineering degree for this. You can come from any background. You can come from any kind of subject knowledge, what you have previous, and you can start it at any point of time. Even a housewife, a retired person, a banker, a doctor, a scientist, a teacher, a student, anybody can do it. And today, if you talk about in the Western world, in schools, they have given this kind of education. So why can't we give it at the graduate level? And I have been doing this quite a long time. I have trained people world across. I have done it in the best of the best institutions in India, where I have gone and spoken about it. That where is the human force needed today? We don't need offices to run this. We don't need a physical infrastructure to run this. We just need an internet and an internet enabled device to run it and some amount of knowledge. Now, internet and internet enabled device is something which you know much better than me, but the knowledge is what I'm going to talk about today. So moving on further, uh, if we cannot go outside, but technology can come inside is what I mean to say over here. So this is where the man meets the machine. Man meets the machine in the sense we are making the machine do the task and we are making it much more simpler. How? Now, I again go back to my topic of digital marketing. Now, what digital marketing is going to do, and after that, I'll come back to the topic of other industries also, how jobs are going to come in. But in terms of present scenario, let me tell you, don't be scared that the jobs are going to go away. Don't be scared that people are not going to get employable. Rather, people are going to get employable the other way. People are going to get employed on the digital way. And if you see all the people who are running the big industries, let me talk about Tata, let me talk about Infosys, let me talk about IBM, these people are reinventing themselves. Why are they reinventing themselves? Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to build up a new ecosystem altogether, which is a digital ecosystem. Earlier, they were just giving services to their clients. Earlier, there's just making sure that all the queries are given answers for. But today, they are going one step ahead. And what is helping them is digital marketing. Now, what kind of jobs you get in digital marketing? I'm just going to give you a small glimpse because I've just 1 hour to be given to be spoken to you. I cannot cover everything, but I'll just give you a small glimpse of what all we can do. So when you talk about digital marketing, if you see, the most important thing today in terms of digital marketing is you become a digital marketing manager. Now, digital marketing manager means that it's not an easy task, let me tell you. You need to have all the required information, all the required degree, all the required knowledge that was previous. But today's term, if you know how to run the digital world, if you know how to access technologies and platforms online, it helps you. Now, purposefully, I had kept everything dark and I'm just bringing into light for people to see here. If you see, a digital marketing manager is the main point of contract for clients and will be heavily involved in liaising with creative and technical teams. Now, when you take a product online, when you take any technology online, you just try to make sure that any and everybody buys it. Let's take a simple example. I'm going to put a new product on Flipkart. Now, what is the surety will you buy it? That is the task of the digital account manager. What he does is he tries to get the maximum mileage of people. He sees how many people are showing interest in it, how many people have visited the page, how many people took that product into their cart, and how many people have paid for it. So how many people have paid for it is something different, but how many people have put it into their cart and keep on doing repeat. When you go to your Facebook, when you go to your Instagram, you will see a small message coming up into your screen saying that I have this product available in your cart. When are you going to come and purchase it? Because either it is going to go out of the cart or either it is going to go out of availability or the price is going to go up. So that is the task of the digital account manager who is just continuously following you and making sure the product is picked up. Then we talk about the next one, email campaign manager. Now, I don't have to tell you anything about an email. You guys know how it is. But a campaign manager does what? Now, he's the front end face of the company. He makes sure that the product is pitched very well to you. Pitched very well in the sense the product is given to you in a way that you get the maximum knowledge out of it. Maximum knowledge in the sense, now let's say I'm going to show you a picture. Now this is a picture of how human hand meets a robotic hand. So that means today how things are changing from normal life to digital life. And this was an email campaign done by a company called Digital Ready in the year 2017 in the US, and it got the maximum likes because this is giving a clear-cut indication in terms of how you can make your normal lifestyle turn into a digital lifestyle. So this is a task of a email campaign manager. What he's supposed to do is he's just making sure that you get the right information at the right time at the right place, so that whenever you have a need for a particular product or service, you can rightly log on to it. Moving on further, then comes the next one. creative director. Now, creative director, let me tell you, people of your age group who are listening to me, I was just seeing the messages at the beginning of the session. Is it viable for the people who are doing second PUC or second term or second semester? Let me tell you, this is a place where people of the age group of 16 to 20 fits the best. And you can call yourself a director very soon, because it is your creativity which brings a product to life. If you go to YouTube, again, I'll take the example. People are bringing their own creativity to bring a product to life. Nobody is paying them. Of course, YouTube will pay them if they have millions of subscribers, but to hit the number of millions of subscribers requires a lot of creativity, requires a lot of background planning, requires a lot of hard work and effort in order to take it to that level. Just go to any YouTube channel of your choice which you're following, or start following one, and you see how they are struggling hard in order to increase their customer base. That is task of a creative manager or creative director. Reason being, unless and until you don't bring in something new, or you don't bring in something extra which the customer gets fascinated, your product is no longer required in the market. Then moving on after this, I'm just giving you a small glimpse because time is a factor, and if you want more knowledge, then we can connect again. Moving on, then comes the new bird in the market, who we call as analytics. Now, there are a lot of questions coming in, that is analytics the right stream which we should follow? Let me tell you, in today's terms, analytics is the best stream what you should follow, because any and everything is going on to analytical factor. A lot of universities in India are offering courses at the BBA level, at the BA level in analytics. Why? Because companies are requiring people with this background. Now, analytics doesn't mean that you need to know programming language, or you need to know mathematics, or you need to be a statistician. Let me tell you, basics of everything is required, but this is a very interesting field because analytics is solving a lot of problem. Now, just take an example. For example, you host a new website of your choice, and in that choice, you want to see how many people are visiting you every day. Now, there is an analytical algorithm running behind to see how many people visited your website and how many people have shown actual interest in the product or service which you want to actually give it to the people. But you don't have the exact idea of how you do it. This is the guy you should look for, the analytics manager who's going to run the show for you. He's going to make sure that how many people have shown interest, how many people are really interested, how many people just visited your page just for the heck of it, just to see what is going around. So you need to be very much, well versed with this kind of field as well. More details I can share a little later. Then comes content writer. Now, this is, as I said, we talk about creative director, then we talk about content writer as well. Now, in terms of content writing, now, a lot of questions come in. I do a lot of blogging also, and I have a lot of social media channels. I leave you the details a little later for more questions along later. But a lot of people ask that how is content writing different from blogging? Now, let me tell you, content writing is the most important part. How do you showcase yourself online? Now, content doesn't mean that you have to write theories, you have to write pages, you have to write paragraphs. Content means you are going to give the user a very friendly interface, wherein with the help of a video, with the help of animation, or with the help of any hyperlink, you can take the customer to wherever he will feel comfortable in order to buy the product and service. Now, again and again, I am repeating one concept of buying product and buying service. Now, let me tell you, today is a world where product and services are the most important thing. Unless and until you don't own them or have access to them, you can't survive. That is what this post COVID-19 we are going to express. But who is going to run it for you, and how are you going to get the maximum advantage is the field of digital marketing, which is going to help you with that. Now, going on a little further, after content writing, we move on to the next dimension, which you know very well, which is called as social media. Now, coming to the part of relations executive a little later, but let me ask you one question, that how many of you are not on social media? I will be very stupid to ask you that, because any and everybody today is on the social media platform like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, or Snapchat, WeChat, whatever platforms may be. But why are we there on the social media is the biggest question. Who asked us to go there? Who asked us to join there? Who asked us, or who taught us to post a photograph on the social media and to see how many likes we have got, how many comments we have got? Now, this is a generation of ours today where we are teaching our elders how to use it. But if you ask 10 years back from now, nobody ever knew that a social media kind of a thing will come into existence and people are going to get maximum advantage out of it. Today, if you talk about social media, a trailer of a movie or a movie by itself is launched first on the social media and then it comes on the traditional media like television or the normal theater. Why? Because the people are sitting on social media and seeing the speculation minute to minute, second to second. So it's all about how ripen you become and how fast you become ripen in the market. Ripen in the sense how strong you become in the market with the social media. If any company has to launch any product, they will give an ad on social media. If you're watching any music videos, let's say, take an example online on social media platforms, suddenly a video will pop up and that video will give you the information about that product. And in some cases, you cannot skip it because it's a paid media. Now comes the part of this designation holder, paid media. Now, social media relations executive, this gentleman or this gentle lady makes sure that you listen to that whole video because this has been a paid video and you react to it as and when required. So this is also a new field which has come out of the social media platform on the digital marketing front. Going a little forward, after all these things, today we are combating a change. Now, what is that challenging combat for us? Challenging combat is earlier, since we were finding competition on the offline market, but today we are finding competition on the online market as well. Now, on the online market, how do you combat it? Now, there are a lot of videos I could have shared here, but internet speed is a problem. Anywhere you might not get the clarity. So that's why. So what is happening here is in terms of the online content sharing is people are crossing all the limits. They're trying to bring in any and everything for the information of people. To some it is good, to some it is bad. Some people might object, some people might like. But when you create an impact of this digital media on the customers or on the consumers, this is a very, very astonishing thing. Now, why I call it astonishing is when you talk about a small product like Kinder Joy, now there is a difference here between a customer and a consumer. And that has been well understood on this digital media platform as well. Now, for this chocolate, which we call as Kinder Joy, the consumer is the kid, but the customer is the parent. Now you try launching the same product online and you see the impact. Now you will see that there has been even more tremendous increase in the demand for this product because all the kids of a smaller age group are accessing smart phones or the tabs or the laptops or whatever smart TVs at home, and they are coming in interaction or close contact with this product. And they have direct, what do you call, interest in it, and they have the direct interaction with this product, and it creates much more faster impact. Getting it on a television was different because it was the ad which was coming, but getting it through social media is even harder because it is between you and the screen, that's all. And the message is even much more stronger because you have your own isolation ways of looking at it. So how the challenge is there is huge competition. Now, if let's say MI launches a new mobile phone, Samsung will launch the same in the same category. LG will launch in the same category. But will Apple do that? That's the big challenge. But Apple sitting in a different category altogether, then also people will strive hard to buy an Apple because they are in a different category altogether. But they are fighting their own challenges of pricing, of warranty, of customer feedback. Now comes the most important aspect of the challenge online, which we call feedback. Now, in terms of feedback, what happens is if you put a negative feedback, one wrong feedback can give you a completely, utterly bad market reputation, which is very wrong. And then comes the part of the online advertisement manager, advertising manager. Now, what these online advertising managers does is they look at the reviews and the ratings which you prefer. And these ratings and reviews are then taken into account, which is analyzed that how many are positive, how many are negative. Just take an example, you're sitting on Flipkart. And sitting on Flipkart, you have a product online, you go to the reviews and ratings, you see people put the exact picture, or if it's a mobile phone, they'll show the camera clarity, they'll show how they play game, and they write the reviews with it. Now it is up to you. Are you actually going to buy the product looking at the reviews and ratings, or are you going to defer your purchase? Defer your purchase means you're going to postpone your purchase. Now, this is very important, and this task is of the online advertising manager. He makes sure that the product is advertised well, the reviews and ratings are also well taken care of, and there is a good number of click happening on that particular product time and again. And when they see that the number of clicks are going down, they come up with offers. big Diwali sale, big billion day sale, because they don't want the number of customers should fall off the portal and the sale of the product should go down. So any and everything on the digital marketing front, along with these jobs, are going to be there post COVID-19 also, and people are going to get maximum advantage of this post COVID-19 as well. Why? Because this is a frontier where we need a lot of soldiers who are going to run the show. And if you are looking into this field of digital marketing or looking into the job market post COVID-19 scenario, let me tell you, be well versed or well educated with the online system, online ecosystem, because this is going to help you a lot. Moving on, for those people who are actually working into this domain of digital marketing and looking at something better options, right now the upcoming field is of senior graphic designers, where you create an interface between the screens and the users' behavior, because any and everything is user review based. You take the reviews from the users, and after that you make sure that all the queries are well taken care of. Also, you make sure that people should behave the way you want them to behave is a very important thing, because unless and until you don't see the pulse of the customer online to be positive, your product will not breathe properly. So it's like you have to become a doctor online and see how your product is behaving. And it also comes with how you design your graphic of the interface. Now, graphic doesn't mean that you should have heavy animations or heavy pictures or heavy graphical designs, but also it means that it should be very simple, very, very minimalistic, where people should understand the way it is. Again, I ask a question. When Flipkart and Amazon came into the picture, who taught the today's generation to use it? Who taught you to go to the buy now option and do the payment and get the product home? It is all self-explanatory, but it is becoming a challenge, because all these things are coming under the competitive scenario. Things are becoming much more stronger because the market has moved online. It's not moving, it has moved online. You go online store and check any product of your choice, you will get it. And let me assure you, you will get it at a better price, and you will find it much better, because people are sitting online to check how you behave, how you breathe, and what the product life cycle should be. If there is a negative review about a product, they will remove it. If there is a positive review of a product and it is still not getting sold, they will put an offer. Who are this they? They are the people which you are going to join when you start a job. So this is a very interesting ride journey, let me tell you, which you should take up for the near future, because this is going to pay you phenomenal. There is another concept of affiliate marketing, which I'm going to discuss a little later, which helps you earn money like crazy. I'm myself an affiliate marketer. I do a lot of affiliate marketing, and it has rewarded me in many, many ways. Moving on, after this comes the another bird in the field of digital marketing or the job market, which is called search engine optimization manager. This is slightly technical, but let me give you a small understanding about it. That is, people who are posting their queries and people who want their queries to be resolved or their rankings to be resolved faster. This is the job of the search engine optimization manager, who make sure when you write a query, the search result closest to your search comes first. Now, who decides that? How does it come closer to what search result you're looking for? Now, there might be so many explanations in the market all about how a search engine should work, function, or how it functions, and there might be a number of courses. A lot of people are selling digital marketing courses in a different way. But let me tell you, the most important aspect of search engine is I would pay for a paid platform in order to bring my search to the first position. And if you see my search is coming in the first position, it will have two small alphabets written next to it, which is called AD. That means it's a paid ad, and I have paid extensively for it to remain in the first position. Of course, I cannot keep it doing that because it involves a lot of money, but then also people who are into this make a lot of revenue. It is again helping a lot of companies in order to put themselves on the first search result option and make sure that they remain there for a longer period of time, because it helps in getting more mileage for the sale of a particular product or showcasing yourself as a company. Then comes, what are the sectors which are going to give you employment? Now come to the part of the main crux, what we should discuss. Now, till now, I have been explaining you about what digital marketing is, what are the different offers it has, how you can get multiple roles in the field of digital marketing. There are other roles as well which are available in the field of digital marketing, but these are some which are very prominent and people should go for it. But what are the sectors which are going to give you a job? I'm going to discuss one by one now. These sectors are of the digital payment. Now, digital payment are the sectors where you pay your bills today online. Now, bills today online means like say Bheem, UPI, Google Pay, Airtel Money, Paytm. Now there is somebody who is running this for you. There is a kind of a person who is holding this front for you and making sure that your payment from your account goes to the other person's account successfully, and there is no steal, no bounce back, or no suspense account parking of your money. Who is making sure that this is happening? This is happening because of these portals, and these portals have grown exponentially. Now let me tell you, if this is the trend which goes on, you will see they get converted into a bank also. I mean, it's not funny, but this is going to happen. You might see a Google Pay bank or a Paytm bank coming up very soon in the market, because the way the money is getting parked through these portals is huge, huge. People love GPay because it gives you cash back. People love Paytm because it gives you offer. People love UPI and Beam because now you don't have to go through multiple rounds of clicking so many options. Just you feed the mobile number, check the name of the person, feed the amount, press send or pay, and your task is done. But who is doing at the background are the people who are mentioned over here. And this is one place where you are getting a lot of jobs in the digital payment industry. Next after this is the cloud computing. Now, don't get scared with the word cloud computing, but let me tell you, this is the place where you're going to park your data online after a period of time. We are going to come out of this hard disk, external hard disk or pen drive kind of a storage. Already we have come out, but these are the places where you're going to find yourself very secure, because nowadays even one photograph if taken through a HD medium is about say 500 MB. So how many photographs you can store in your phone? Better is to store it on a cloud, which is almost free to some extent, and the prices are also coming down because there are more number of players. But who is keeping it secure for you is the biggest question here again. So companies like Office 365, Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, Microsoft, they are doing it, and they are requiring people in these domains. And let me tell you what I am sharing here, which is digital payment and which is cloud computing. I'm talking about post COVID-19 scenario, which has already started. Just go to any job website of your choice, let's say monster.com or what do you call itjobs.com, any job portal of your choice, you will find these jobs and these companies offering these jobs right now because they require people. And if you are a degree holder, if you're a non-degree holder, doesn't matter, you should have the knowledge about specific subjects. If you have it, you will be hired as soon as possible because there is dearth of people. And the best part is you can work from home. You will be treated like an IT company employee, and you'll get the same perks and privileges. Then comes content. Now, this is my favorite place. I love to be here. Netflix, YouTube, Ghana.com, LinkedIn, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, Woot, Z5. Now, why I say this is my favorite place? Because this is where the maximum of Earth people population is right now. Either they are involved in publishing the videos or they are involved in watching these videos. So if they are involved in publishing the videos, you know how the videos are and you're already enjoying the services like Amazon Prime, Hotstar, Disney Hotstar rather it should be, or Ghana.com, even Spotify. Now, a company like Spotify, which has come online, what they're doing is they're giving you a subscription for say 100 rupees, 200 rupees a month, which is nothing. And why they're charging that 100 and 200 rupees is from you is, no, this is very interesting. You should listen to this carefully. They're charging the advertisers money in order to put their ad in between the songs. And they're charging money from you to stop those songs. See, what a beautiful learning. From you also, from them also. They charge them money in order to endorse themselves when you're listening to a beautiful song. And they charge you money in order not to listen to those ads when you're listening to the song. And who are doing this? The social media marketing managers, the digital marketing managers, the analysts, the product managers, they are doing it. Even on Netflix, you see there's a lot of content, a lot of web series coming in, movies coming in, old movies, new movies. Who are the people involved in making sure that this is delivered to the user at the HD level or at a what do you call high definition or a 4K level? Are the people like you who are going to join post COVID-19 these industries. And also keep on updating those web series, keep on updating the software, making sure that multiple users are using at the same time. Also, the payments are coming on time, are the people who are going to run it post COVID-19, and that category belongs to you. After this content marketing comes the cybersecurity. So till now we just spoke about, I'll just give a small brief. We spoke about digital payment, money. We talk about data. We talk about entertainment. Now we talk about security. Now any and everything online is not secure, you know. And with people going online, there's a lot of hacking, a lot of data stealing, a lot of data thefting, a lot of data bypass, a lot of traffic stealing is going on. So how do you do that? Now, this is an industry where people are again required. Now, earlier, if you know, you might be seeing these logos, Norton, Kaspersky, McAfee, Avast. Now, we know them with the name of antivirus. But do you people know that these companies have converted themselves into online security management companies, wherein now they help you to keep your data secure, they help you to do the payment securely, they help you to make sure that your data is not being seen by somebody at the same period of time when you are also accessing it. Why they had to do this? Because of COVID-19. If you are a person who can stop the thefting, then you can be the person who can make sure that the thefting is not happening at all and the user is in a very secured environment, a protected environment. These companies had to change their platform and sit on a new platform and make sure that all the things are going very secure. Your payment is secure, your data is secure, you yourself as a user are secure, nobody is breaching your privacy norms. And here are the job roles which are required. Now, there is only one word missing here, which is the word digital, which you can add yourself, because any and everything post COVID-19 goes digital to a maximum extent. Then comes today's industry, what you know. Till here, you might know something, you might not know something, but now is something which you know, which you might have seen across the places where you stay, where you are from, in the cities where you belong to. Now, these are something which actually started online and are taking still the maximum online advantage because now any and everybody is online. The only one biggest disadvantage of going online is you cannot experience the product. But we Indians, we have taken the maximum advantage out of it. We get the product, we use the product. In 90% cases, it has been seen, there is no shame in accepting it. We use the product, we like it, we don't like it, we return the product and get the money back. This is nothing wrong, but let me tell you, this is the way we have taken it. But that was the funny part of it. Now, if you talk about these companies like Book My Show, Zomato, Swiggy, Oyo, Make My Trip, all these companies started online. I mean, they were born online, they're breathing online. And when they will die, nobody knows, because the customer for whom they're serving online will always remain online. Not me, not my kids, their kids, any and everybody will breathe online maximum from now. What was going to happen in 2030 started happening in 2020 because of this COVID-19. There is a maximum throwback jump or a past jump happening because of this COVID-19. People were thinking that we'll go more online from 2030, but now it has become that we have become more online from 2020, and you know it much better than people like us, because we are not that tech savvy the way you are. You know how to do the settings of a particular app, you know how to do the buying and purchasing with the help of a single button. I might take a little time, but companies like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Jabong, they are taking the maximum advantages right now, either by giving points to the customers, by giving payment referrals to the customers, by giving discounts or giving one-on-one free, or making you feel special because of repeat purchases by sending you mails on your birthdays and all. Reason why they do this, they want to have a connect. And this is an industry which we call as the e-commerce industry, which has shifted 5 times. It has taken 5 times profit in the last 5 months. Because even in today's time, if you have to buy 1 kg onion, people are ordering it online. In a place like Bangalore, where we have services like Swiggy, where we have services like Daily Ninja, there are so many portals available, might be in your city where you're from. People have started ordering even onion online. If you ask this to your grandparents, they'll start laughing, but this is how the way today's world is breathing. And we need to be much more conversant with this, because there is more competition coming in. Any and everybody is investing more money in order to sit online and make more money out of it, starting from milk delivery till babies delivery. Any and everything is consulted online, and that is what is today's world taking us to. Then the next is healthcare. Now, till now, it was me explaining you everything, but now you will understand any and everything yourself, because this is a place where we have traditional doctors, traditional nurses, traditional pharmacists, psychotherapists, physiotherapists, all these people, but now they are going to term themselves into doctors, as digital doctors, nurses as digital nurses. Reason being, they have already started and they're going to make it much better by giving their services online. If you talk about insurance companies, of course, they were online and they are online, and they're going to give you much more benefit of this online ecosystem. But I'd like to take an example of a very beautiful company like Lenskart. Now, Lenskart is available online also, it's available offline also. The best part about Lenskart is the prices is the same. They make sure that the customer is treated the same way he's treated online and the same way he's treated offline. Rather, in online, they give you much more benefits as compared to offline because of the store charges and extra. They don't give you those benefits, but that is bare minimalistic to understand. But why I have brought healthcare is, now what is happening is, earlier people used to go to hospitals, but now hospitals are coming to your doorsteps. Earlier, people used to go to these companies in order to book their service or get their services. Now these companies are coming to your doorsteps. Same is here. These companies are coming to your doorsteps. Same is here. These companies are coming to your doorsteps. Even in your mobile screen, they are available. Same is with them. Same is with them. Now, why there is a paradigm shift? Earlier, customer used to walk out of their door, go and knock these showrooms and shops or hospitals and get the services. But now it is reverse. Companies are hunting customers. Companies are looking for customers. Companies are making sure that they reach to any and every customer on time. Reason, they want them to have the best of the best at the easiest. I repeat, they want to have the best of the best at the easiest. Price is not a matter over here. In today's time, if you get any and everything at your fingertips, you are ready to pay the price, let me tell you, because you feel like you are special and everything is coming walking back to you. But the most important sector, which is actually making this happen, is this sector, the online education sector. Now, in this online education sector, today we have so many players: Byju's, Udemy, Unacademy, Coursera, Upgrad, Get My Uni, and the place where I'm sitting, GIBS. So all these places, what is happening is, in terms of online education, they're trying to make sure that today's youth or today's people are able to support the healthcare, they're able to support the e-commerce, they're able to support the cybersecurity, they're able to support content driven companies, they're able to support cloud computing companies, and same goes with the digital payment companies. But education has been online, is online, and will become online much better. Reason being, it is the best you can get sitting at home, being safe. And when you talk about any sector, it starts from this sector, the online or the education sector. Now today, courses are coming of sales and marketing online, software engineer being online, content strategist being online, data scientist being online. Why? Because there is a need in the market. Companies are demanding people to come and join them in these divisions. So my humble suggestion to all of you would be, please join these courses, do this education as an extra, find out the colleges or the places where this kind of education is given, which is making you, well versed with the today's technology and making you a best fit for the industry. Because what is happening is, tomorrow we are moving into this industry, which is the robotics and automation, which we have already entered into the maximum phase, where the man versus machine is the game. Human intervention is less, machine intervention is more, because it is safe, but it is again data driven, it is again analytics driven, it is again digital marketing driven, because unless and until digital marketing doesn't help you to know about a service, you cannot go there. If the data is not correct, you will not be treated well. If there is no security, you won't find it secure for you. So how do you do that is this field, which is going to talk about tomorrow. Digital marketing is talking about today. Robotics and automation is already a today's concept in the Western world, but in our kind of country, it is the tomorrow's concept. So things have, but founders don't stop. Failures will be even greater. Companies will come on big scales and they try to fail, but they will try to help the customer, because The success levels are very high when you talk about online business running. The success levels are very high when you talk about customer satisfaction. And that is what the history says. And that is what we are going to learn from our present experiences also.